So the kids sound absolutely fantastic. Now, the one image that pops into my mind that I want to share with you is the image of a chef, a professional chef, okay? Now, picture a chef who just closes his eyes, his or her eyes, and just grabs ingredients from wherever and throws them into a pot with absolutely no thought to it whatsoever, and then stirs it all up, brings it to a boil, and puts it on a plate and serves it in front of you. You're going to taste it, and it's probably going to be it's probably going to taste terrible. It's too salty, too this, too that. But a professional chef adds ingredients in proportion. They add the right amount of salt. They add the right amount of garlic. Sometimes they add heavy cream. Sometimes when you're a chef, you actually have to add ingredients at specific times while you're cooking the dish. For example, I used to make Caesar salads, and the base is a mayonnaise, and you had to separate egg yolks from egg whites, and then stir the egg yolks, and then slowly add oil while you're stirring it, and that actually made mayonnaise. But the trick is adding it slowly, because if you added it too fast, the egg whites and the oil would separate, okay? So music is the exact same way. And when I was watching these kids play the other day, now we've been rehearsing these songs for quite a while. The bass player has been playing just single note bass lines. The singer has been singing the songs beautifully and playing single chords. The acoustic guitar player has been strumming acoustic guitar patterns beautifully. We have a 7-year-old electric guitar player who I wrote electric guitar lines for, and they couldn't be simpler. They're like, just like that. He could play this. Basically, anybody could play that. And the kid is about 8 years old, and he's playing it through a big Marshall stack. And I'm putting these kids together, and I'm thinking of it the same way I think of the chef adding ingredients into a dish. Now, I go around and I tweak the volume levels, the EQ levels, I manipulate the sounds on the soundboard, and I sit back, and the first thing that I see the kids wanting to do is the same thing that the amateur chef would do. Throw the ingredients with the drums, overplay the drums, bass, boom, 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 turn all the way up. The guitar wants to turn all the way up. And that could work in certain circumstances. However, you have to be cognizant that you have to be aware of the gig that you're playing. Sometimes you could play a gig that warrants that. Other times you have a little restaurant gig where you can't overplay. So what I'm doing is watching these kids and kind of presiding over the kids and backing off when I need to back off and letting them play, and they sound fantastic. And it is absolutely amazing how easy it is for a band where the oldest member is 16 years old to outshine bands of kids that are coming out of music school. It is mind-boggling, and I have the recordings to prove it. They sound great.